Barbecue may not be the road to world peace, but it's a start. You learn a lot about someone when you share a meal together. If anything is good for pounding humility into you permanently, it's the restaurant business. Food is everything we are. It's an extension of nationalist feeling, ethnic feeling, your personal history, your province, your region, your tribe, your grandma. It's inseparable from those from the get-go. Bad food is made without pride, by cooks who have no pride, and no love. Bad food is made by chefs who are indifferent, or who are trying to be everything to everybody, who are trying to please everyone. Bad food is fake food. Food that shows fear and lack of confidence in people's ability to discern or to make decisions about their lives. For a dinner date, I eat light all day to save room. Then I go all in. I choose this meal and this order, and I choose you, the person across from me, to share it with. There's a beautiful intimacy in a meal like that. Understand? When you eat meat, that something did die. You have an obligation to value it, not just the sirloin but also all those wonderful tough little bits. What nicer thing can you do for somebody than make them breakfast? Anyone who's a chef, who loves food, ultimately knows that all that matters is it good? Does it give pleasure? The Italians and Spanish, the Chinese and Vietnamese see food as part of a larger, more essential and pleasurable part of daily life. Not as an experience to be collected or bragged about, or as a ritual like filling up a car, but as something else that gives pleasure, like sex or music, or a good nap in the afternoon. I don't have much patience for people who are self-conscious about the act of eating, and it irritates me when someone denies themselves the pleasure of a bloody hunk of steak or pungent French cheese because of some outdated nonsense about what's appropriate or attractive. If I'm in Rome for only 48 hours, I would consider it a sin against God to not eat cacio e pepe, the most uniquely Roman of pastas, in some crummy little joint where Romans eat. I'd much rather do that than go to the Vatican. That's Rome to me. The fact that over 50% of the residents of Toronto are not from Canada, that is always a good thing, creatively, and for food especially. That is easily the city's biggest strength, and it is Toronto's unique strength. To be treated well in places where you don't expect to be treated well. To find things in common with people you thought previously you had very little in common with. That can't be a bad thing. Nobody in Singapore drinks Singapore slings. It's one of the first things you find out there. What you do in Singapore is eat. It's a really food-crazy culture, where all of this great food is available in a kind of hawker stand environment. I would like to see people more aware of where their food comes from. I would like to see small farmers empowered. I feed my daughter almost exclusively organic food. Southeast Asia has a real grip on me. From the very first time I went there, it was a fulfillment of my childhood fantasies of the way travel should be. Get up early and go to the local produce markets. In Latin America and Asia, those are usually great places to find delicious food stalls serving cheap, authentic and fresh specialties. Oh yes, there's lots of great food in America, but the fast food is about as destructive and evil as it gets. It celebrates the mentality of slow convenience, and a cheerful embrace of food we know is hurting us. Every chef I know, their cholesterol is through the roof. And mine's not so great. The notion that before you even set out to go to Thailand, you say, "I'm not interested," or you're unwilling to try things that people take so personally and are so proud of and so generous with. I don't understand that, and I think it's rude. You're at Grandma's house. You eat what Grandma serves you. Meals make the society hold the fabric together in lots of ways that were charming and interesting and intoxicating to me. The perfect meal, or the best meals, occur in a context that frequently has very little to do with the food itself. The worst, most dangerous person to America is clearly Bourdain. You'd have a hard time finding anything better than Barcelona for food, as far as being a hub. Given a choice between Barcelona and San Sebastian to die in, I'd probably want to die in San Sebastian. The Congo was the most difficult shoot of my life, but what's also maybe the greatest adventure of my life. I feel that if Jack Pepin shows you how to make an omelette, the matter is pretty much settled. That's God talking. I've seen zero evidence of any nation on earth other than Mexico even remotely having the slightest clue what Mexican food is about or even come close to reproducing it. It is perhaps the most misunderstood country and cuisine on earth. Context and memory play powerful roles in all the truly great meals in one's life. Don't dunk your nigiri in the soy sauce. Don't mix your wasabi in the soy sauce. If the rice is good, compliment your sushi chef on the rice. I always entertain the notion that I'm wrong, or that I'll have to revise my opinion. Most of the time that feels good. Sometimes it really hurts and is embarrassing. I hated The Naked Chef. Fine. Yes. He did good things for school food or whatever, but, you know, I don't want my chefs to be cute and adorable. I'm married to an Italian woman, and I used to love cooking Italian at home, because it's one-pot cooking. but my wife does not approve of my Italian cooking. I'm very type A, and many things in my life are about control and domination, but eating should be a submissive experience, where you let down your guard and enjoy the ride. When I'm back in New York, and this is a terrible thing to complain about, I eat a lot more really good food than perhaps I'd like to. So many of my friends are really good chefs. It's kind of like being in the mafia. I've sat in sushi bars, really fine ones, and I know how hard this guy worked, how proud he is. I know you don't need sauce. I know he doesn't even want you to pour sauce. And I've seen customers come in and do that, and I've seen him, as stoic as he tries to remain, I've seen him die a little inside.